Have you ever wondered what truly sets the most successful people apart? According to Denzel Washington, celebrated actor and one of the most inspiring voices of our time, it's not about talent, luck, or privilege. Instead, it's about control, the ability to master your words, your thoughts, your emotions, and your decisions. Washington often emphasizes that success comes from discipline and focus, saying, "Dreams without goals are just dreams. Goals on the road to achievement require discipline and consistency." Now imagine if you could harness this same control in your life. What mountains could you move? How radically would your world transform? Today, we'll delve into Washington's timeless wisdom, exploring how you can take charge of the elements that define your destiny and unlock the greatness already within you. Welcome to Motivation for Success, the channel devoted to inspiring you to conquer challenges, embrace opportunities, and build a legacy that stands the test of time. Control your words, the power of what you say. The words we speak are far more powerful than we often give them credit for. They shape not only how we are perceived by others but also how we perceive ourselves. Denzel Washington, with his wealth of experience and deep insights into human behavior, has repeatedly emphasized the importance of words in his speeches, reminding us that our language is one of the most powerful tools we have for creating the life we desire. One of his most striking messages is, "Just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done. Don't confuse movement with progress." On the surface, this may seem like a statement about action, but it goes much deeper than that. It's about how we communicate, both externally and internally, that truly matters. It's not about the sheer volume of words we speak but the quality and intent behind them. Washington's words offer us a potent reminder that every word, whether spoken to others or to ourselves, carries immense weight. Think about it. How many times have you said something offhandedly only to regret it later? Or conversely, how often have you heard words spoken to you that stuck in your mind for days, weeks, or even longer? Whether those words were positive or negative, they shaped your feelings, your actions, and even your self-image. This is a reminder of how powerful speech is, both from others and from ourselves. Words don't simply pass by unnoticed. They have the ability to build or destroy, to propel us forward or hold us back. Now, consider the words you speak to yourself every day. How do you talk to yourself when faced with a challenge or setback? Are you encouraging or critical? Do you tell yourself, "I can't do this," or "I'm not good enough," reinforcing a belief that limits your potential? Over time, these negative self-talk phrases become ingrained in your subconscious, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy where the more you say, "I can't," the less likely you are to push forward, the less you'll try, and the less you'll believe you can succeed. This pattern of thought builds walls around you, preventing you from seeing the opportunities that are available to you. And what's worse is that, much like weeds in a garden, these negative thoughts can go unnoticed and unchecked until they've taken over your mindset completely. But what if you shifted the way you speak to yourself? What if, instead of reinforcing self-doubt, you told yourself, "I am capable, I deserve success," or "I will figure this out"? Imagine the profound impact these words could have on your mindset. How might these words affect the way you carry yourself through challenges? How would they empower you to push forward, take action, and tackle obstacles head-on? Denzel Washington's message is clear: the words you speak are not just a reflection of your thoughts, they are powerful tools for shaping your reality. When you speak words of encouragement and strength to yourself, you begin to reprogram your mind to believe in your own potential. The more you repeat these positive affirmations, the more your mindset shifts toward possibility, resilience, and action. Think about someone you admire deeply. Maybe it's a mentor, a leader, or even a close friend. What makes their words so impactful? It's not just that they speak eloquently, it's that they speak with conviction, with intention. They know the power their words have, not only in how they influence others but also in how they inspire action. These individuals are often able to move others to act, to challenge their limitations, and to grow in ways they never thought possible. This is something we can all emulate. Washington shows us that when we use our words to lift others, we also reinforce that same belief in ourselves. The act of speaking life into someone else creates a ripple effect, encouraging growth, building confidence, and nurturing positivity. Think about the impact of a simple word of encouragement. Whether it's a compliment, a kind gesture, or a motivating piece of advice, words have the power to create an environment where success and positivity can flourish. When we speak with intention, we not only uplift others but also grow ourselves. Every time we encourage someone else, we are reaffirming our own beliefs in the power of words and their capacity to shape our worlds. Washington's teachings remind us that the ability to lift others with our words is one of the most powerful tools we have, not only for their growth but for our own personal transformation as well. But here's the catch. It's not just the words you speak to others that matter. The most important words are the ones you speak to yourself. This internal dialogue, the conversation that happens in your mind, is just as crucial as what you say out loud. How often do we tell ourselves things we would never say to a friend or loved one? We might say, "You'll never make it, just give up," when we face a challenge, but would we say the same to a friend who's struggling? Of course not. We would offer words of encouragement, telling them to keep going, that they are stronger than they think. Why, then, do we treat ourselves with less kindness? The way we speak to ourselves shapes our self-esteem, confidence, and ultimately, the actions we take. If we constantly speak negatively to ourselves, we reinforce limiting beliefs that hold us back. But when we choose to speak with kindness and encouragement, we strengthen our resilience and build our inner fortitude. Washington urges us to recognize that our self-talk is not just a reflection of how we feel in the moment, it's a shaping force for who we will become. If you want to change your life, you must first change the way you speak to yourself. You are worthy of the same encouragement and support you so often offer to others. Every time you choose to speak positively to yourself, you strengthen your ability to face challenges with courage, determination, and confidence. Next time you're about to speak, whether to someone else or to yourself, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, is what I'm about to say in alignment with the person I want to become? Am I reinforcing a positive, empowered mindset, or am I allowing negativity to creep in? Are the words I'm about to speak helping or hindering my progress? These are powerful questions to ask, as they encourage mindfulness in your communication. Each time you speak, whether you're aware of it or not, you are planting seeds. And those seeds will eventually grow into your reality. If you constantly speak words of negativity, doubt, or defeat, those seeds will take root in your life, and you'll begin to see those very things manifest. But if you choose words of strength, hope, and possibility, your life will reflect those ideals. You hold the power to control the words you speak. Every word you say is a choice, a decision that has the potential to shape your reality. Are you speaking life into your future, or are you speaking defeat? Washington's teachings remind us that words are not just sounds, they are forces of creation. When you speak with intention, when you consciously choose words that align with your goals, you are actively creating the world you want to live in. This is not just about achieving external success, it's about cultivating an internal victory, knowing that you have the power to shape your life with the words you choose. The more you master the way you speak, the more your confidence will grow, your relationships will strengthen, and your life will evolve in ways you never imagined. I challenge you today to take a moment to reflect on the words shaping your life. What words are you speaking to yourself? When you think about your future, how are you framing it with the language you use? Are you using words that inspire, encourage, and empower you, or are you reinforcing doubt and limitation? I challenge you to choose one positive affirmation for yourself today, something simple like, "I am capable," or "I deserve success." Say it with intention. And if you're ready to take control of your language, share that affirmation in the comments below. Let's build a community where we speak life into one another and into the world. Because when we change the way we speak, we change the way we live. The truth is this: when you recognize that your words hold the power to shape your reality, you begin to see just how much control you have over your life. The question is, what will you do with that power? Take control of your words today, and watch how your life begins to shift in ways you never thought possible. Control your thoughts, win the battle in your mind. Denzel Washington, widely recognized for his dynamic acting career, is just as renowned for his ability to inspire and uplift others through his words. His speeches often reflect not only his experiences but a deep understanding of the human condition, especially when it comes to the power of the mind and how our thoughts shape every aspect of our lives. One of the most powerful lessons Washington imparts is the idea that success is not an isolated event or a result of random bursts of motivation. Rather, success is a product of consistent, disciplined thoughts and behaviors. Washington once said, "You have to apply discipline and consistency to every day, not just for 1 week or 1 year." This powerful statement isn't just a call to action, it's a call to consistent, deliberate action, rooted in a mindset that shapes everything we do. Every thought we entertain, every idea that runs through our minds, directly influences the decisions we make, the habits we form, and ultimately the results we achieve. It's crucial to understand that our thoughts are the starting point of everything that happens in our lives. They are the foundation upon which we build our actions, our relationships, and our successes. Washington's message reminds us that the way we think, and the focus we choose to maintain, will ultimately determine the course of our lives. When our thoughts are dominated by negativity, fear, or doubt, those emotions manifest in our actions. Our decisions become reflections of these limiting thoughts, and as a result, we may find ourselves stuck, stagnant, and unable to move forward. However, when we choose to focus on beliefs of hope, belief, and possibility, our actions align with these empowering thoughts, leading us toward the success we desire. Think about the power of thoughts by imagining that your mind is a garden. Like any garden, if left untended, it will inevitably become overrun by weeds. Similarly, if we neglect to guard our thoughts, negativity, self-doubt, and fear can easily take root in our minds. These toxic thoughts, much like weeds, can spread rapidly, choking out the potential for growth, success, and happiness. If left unchecked, they make it more difficult to believe in ourselves, take risks, and move forward with our goals. These thoughts build walls around us, creating barriers that prevent us from reaching our full potential. The worst part? We may not even realize the extent to which these thoughts have taken control until we are trapped within them. However, just as a gardener has the power to choose which plants to nurture and which weeds to uproot, we too have the power to consciously plant positive, empowering thoughts in our minds. Thoughts of faith, gratitude, determination, and hope are the seeds that can create the fertile ground for success. When we consciously choose to nurture these thoughts, we create an environment in which personal growth and achievement can flourish. It's important to recognize that thoughts don't just occur in a vacuum, they can be cultivated, shaped, and nurtured into patterns that work for us, rather than against us. Washington also teaches us that we possess the ability to challenge and replace the negative thoughts that often arise in our minds. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that our fears or doubts are facts, but Washington encourages us to question these thoughts, to challenge them, and to replace them with more empowering beliefs. For example, instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough," or "I can't do this," we can choose to think, "I am capable, I am worthy of success, and I can achieve anything I set my mind to." These small shifts in thought can have a profound impact on our mindset and behavior. Another powerful tool that Washington advocates for is the practice of visualization. He reminds us to see it before you can achieve it. This isn't just about wishful thinking or daydreaming about success, it's about actively programming our minds to recognize opportunities, envision success, and mentally prepare ourselves to overcome any obstacles that may stand in our way. Visualization is a mental exercise that not only motivates us but also equips us with the mental tools necessary to act with confidence, resilience, and clarity. When we visualize our success, we are mentally training ourselves to take the necessary steps to achieve our goals, to see challenges as opportunities rather than threats, and to take inspired action. Now, let's pause and reflect on our own lives. How often do we allow fear or self-doubt to dictate our decisions? How many times have we heard that inner voice telling us that we're not good enough, that we're incapable, or that our dreams are unattainable? These are the weeds in our minds, and if left unchecked, they prevent us from making progress. But what if, instead of listening to those negative thoughts, we chose to replace them with empowering beliefs? What if we told ourselves, I am capable of achieving my goals, or I have the strength to overcome any challenge? Over time, these positive thoughts will become ingrained in our subconscious minds, and we will start to notice a shift in our behavior. We'll begin to make decisions that align with our newfound beliefs, taking bold actions, and moving forward with purpose. It's essential to understand that your mind is the starting point for everything you do. Every decision you make, every action you take, and every habit you form begins with a thought. If your thoughts are filled with fear, doubt, or negativity, you'll likely make choices that reflect those feelings. But when your thoughts are filled with belief, hope, and clarity, your actions will follow suit. Washington's wisdom teaches us that mental transformation is about more than just positive thinking, it's about creating a mindset that is set up for success. It's about preparing yourself mentally for the challenges ahead and developing a mindset that can not only endure but also overcome obstacles. By changing the way you think, you change the way you act, and ultimately, you change your life. So, let's take a moment to reflect on the thoughts that are currently dominating our minds. Are these thoughts empowering us to move forward, or are they holding us back? Are we focused on the possibilities, or are we concentrating on limitations? Think about how much potential you have, and imagine how much more you could accomplish if you redirected your thoughts toward growth, solutions, and self-belief. What could your life look like if, every single day, you chose to plant seeds of possibility and positivity in your mind, instead of letting negative thoughts take root? Imagine what would happen if you consistently challenged yourself to visualize success before it happens and align your thoughts with the life you want to create. What thoughts are currently dominating your life? Do they motivate you to pursue your goals, or do they pull you into self-doubt and hesitation? Now that you recognize how powerful your thoughts are, what can you do today to begin shifting your focus toward positivity? What small steps can you take to consciously replace negativity with empowering beliefs that will help you move forward with confidence? As you reflect on these questions, remember that change begins with a shift in mindset. You have the power to choose your thoughts. By choosing thoughts that support your goals and vision, you can begin to create the life you desire. Visualize yourself achieving your goals, see yourself succeeding, and take the actions that align with those positive visions. It's through this daily practice of choosing empowering thoughts and setting your mind on a course for success that you will begin to see significant transformation in your life. Success doesn't start with what you do, it starts with what you think. If you want to change your results, you need to start by changing the way you think. Just like a garden, your mind will flourish when you consciously choose to plant the seeds of success. So, take action today. Begin by nurturing positive thoughts and replacing the weeds of doubt with seeds of hope, faith, and possibility. Watch as your life transforms in ways you never imagined. The power to create the future you desire lies within your mind. Keep watering those seeds, and soon, you'll see the garden of success bloom before your eyes. Control your emotions, choose how you respond. Life, as unpredictable as it often feels, is a journey full of ups and downs. We all face challenges, whether they are deeply personal struggles, professional setbacks, or the everyday trials that come with being human. Yet, what defines us is not the presence of these difficulties, it's how we respond to them. Denzel Washington, a source of profound wisdom and inspiration, consistently reminds us that our emotional resilience in these moments determines not just our immediate actions, but the trajectory of our lives. His teachings hold a mirror to how we handle adversity and offer a way forward, one grounded in gratitude, emotional mastery, and intentionality. Washington's words, "Give thanks for blessings every day." Every day, are more than just a reminder to be grateful, they are a call to reshape our mindset, to view gratitude as a powerful lens through which we can navigate life's hardships. When Washington speaks of gratitude, he's not asking us to ignore our struggles or pretend they don't exist. Instead, he's teaching us to reframe our perspective. Gratitude is about shifting focus, choosing to look beyond what's wrong to acknowledge what's right. Think about this for a moment. When you're faced with a difficult situation, where does your mind go? Do you dwell on the unfairness, the frustration, or the barriers? Or do you take a moment to consider what remains intact, what lessons might emerge, and what opportunities might be hidden within the challenge? Gratitude doesn't eliminate problems, but it does empower us to see them in a different light. It shifts our energy from resistance to resilience, enabling us to approach life with balance and clarity. Now, let's reflect. How often do you pause to recognize the good in your life, even during difficult times? It's easy to let negativity dominate our thoughts when life feels overwhelming. The weight of stress, disappointment, and uncertainty can make it hard to focus on anything but the challenges at hand. Yet, Washington's advice encourages us to redirect our energy. Instead of getting trapped in frustration, we can choose to focus on the blessings we have, the people who support us, the strength we've gained from past trials, or even the simple beauty of a quiet moment. Imagine starting each day by naming just one thing you're grateful for. How might this practice change the way you approach your challenges? Our emotions, while powerful, are not meant to control us. Washington teaches that emotions are natural and valid. They remind us that we're alive, that we care, and that we're deeply invested in the outcome of our experiences. But he also reminds us that emotions, no matter how intense, are temporary. Think about the last time you felt angry, frustrated, or overwhelmed. In the heat of the moment, it may have felt impossible to regain control. Yet, as time passed, those emotions began to fade, didn't they? This is the nature of emotions. They are fleeting visitors, not permanent residents. The question is, do we allow these temporary feelings to dictate our long-term decisions? Washington emphasizes the importance of pausing before reacting. This pause is not about suppressing emotions but creating space to acknowledge them without letting them take the wheel. Consider a moment in your life when you reacted impulsively out of anger or frustration. How did that choice impact the situation? Did it bring you closer to a solution, or did it lead to regret? Now, imagine if you had taken just a few seconds to breathe, to reflect, and to ask yourself, how can I respond in a way that aligns with my values and long-term goals? How might the outcome have been different? This pause is powerful because it interrupts the cycle of reactivity and allows us to choose a response rooted in clarity and intention. But here's where the real power of Washington's message lies. Emotional mastery isn't just about personal peace, it has a ripple effect. The way we handle adversity influences those around us. Think about the people in your life who inspire you. What stands out about how they handle stress or challenges? Chances are, it's not just what they achieve, but how they remain calm, composed, and purposeful in the face of difficulty. When we master our emotions, we set an example for others, showing them what's possible. Imagine the impact you could have on your family, friends, or colleagues if you responded to life's challenges with grace and wisdom. What kind of ripple effect could you create? Let's turn the focus inward again. What strategies do you use to stay grounded during tough times? Do you have practices that help you regain control when emotions start to feel overwhelming? For some, it's deep breathing or meditation. For others, it's journaling, seeking perspective from a trusted friend, or taking a step back to simply let emotions settle. Whatever your approach, the key is to have tools that help you pause, reflect, and respond thoughtfully. If you don't have these tools yet, what steps could you take to develop them? Could you start by practicing mindfulness, learning to identify your emotional triggers, or creating a list of calming activities to turn to when needed? Washington's teachings challenge us to see that emotional resilience is not just a skill, it's a choice we make every day. We may not be able to control the circumstances we face, but we can always control how we react to them. This realization is empowering because it shifts the focus from what's outside our control to what's firmly within our grasp. The next time life presents you with a challenge, remember that you have the power to pause, reflect, and choose your response. Imagine the strength you could cultivate by consistently making choices that align with your values, protect your peace, and set you on a path toward growth. But here's an even bigger question: how do your emotional responses shape not just your own life, but the lives of those around you? When you choose calmness over chaos, resilience over reactivity, you don't just create a better outcome for yourself, you create a better environment for others. What kind of role model do you want to be? How can your ability to master your emotions inspire those around you to do the same? As you think about these questions, consider sharing your thoughts and experiences. What have you learned about emotional resilience through your own challenges? What strategies have worked for you? By sharing, you not only help others but also reinforce your own growth. Imagine a community where we support one another in becoming emotionally resilient, where we share tools, stories, and encouragement to help each other grow stronger. How might being part of such a community change the way you face challenges? Washington's wisdom is a reminder that emotional mastery isn't about suppressing or ignoring how we feel, it's about learning to channel those emotions in ways that serve us rather than hinder us. It's about protecting our peace while creating space for growth and clarity. When we pause, reflect, and choose our responses intentionally, we take back control of our lives. We become the architects of our reactions and, by extension, the architects of our futures. So, let me ask you, what will you do differently the next time life throws a challenge your way? How will you ensure that your response reflects your highest self rather than your momentary emotions? Remember, the power to master your emotions and shape your future lies entirely within you. The question is, will you use it? Control your decisions, master your money, master your life. Money is a subject that resonates with all of us because it's woven into every aspect of our lives. From providing for our families to pursuing our dreams, financial decisions shape the opportunities we have and the peace of mind we enjoy. Denzel Washington, known not only for his illustrious acting career but also for his profound wisdom, provides a powerful perspective on the role of money. One of his most memorable statements is, "You never see a U-Haul behind a hearse." This simple yet profound observation cuts straight to the heart of how we should view money, not as a measure of our worth or a symbol of status, but as a tool for creating impact and freedom during the time we have on this earth. Washington reminds us that our material possessions won't accompany us when we're gone. What truly matters is how we use our resources to build a meaningful life and leave a legacy that transcends material wealth. Washington's message challenges us to rethink our relationship with money. Often, we get caught up in the pursuit of wealth as an end goal, equating financial success with personal value. But Washington points out that it's not about how much money we have, it's about how we manage it. It's about being intentional with our resources and ensuring that the way we earn, spend, and invest aligns with our values and long-term goals. Unfortunately, many people allow money to control their lives instead of taking control of it. Whether it's through impulsive spending, living paycheck to paycheck, or trying to keep up with societal expectations, these habits can turn money into a source of stress and anxiety. Instead of feeling empowered, we often feel trapped by financial obligations. Washington's perspective offers a way out of this cycle. By exercising financial discipline and using money purposefully, we can transform it from a burden into a tool that empowers us to build the life we desire. Think about your own relationship with money. How often do you find yourself worrying about bills, unexpected expenses, or debt? Do you feel in control of your finances, or does it feel like money has control over you? These questions are essential because they force us to confront our financial habits honestly. Washington encourages us to flip the script and take charge of our finances by being intentional with every dollar we earn. Financial discipline isn't about living in constant restriction or deprivation, it's about using money to create the life you truly want. When you manage your finances with clarity and purpose, money becomes a tool that serves you, rather than a source of anxiety. Imagine the possibilities that open up when you're no longer stressed about money but empowered by it. What kind of freedom could that bring to your life? Washington's teachings highlight a critical truth: financial success isn't about how much you make but how wisely you use what you have. It's easy to fall into the trap of spending on things that bring temporary gratification, impulse purchases, trendy gadgets, or unnecessary luxuries. These choices may feel satisfying in the moment, but over time, they can leave us feeling unfulfilled and financially vulnerable. On the other hand, intentional spending, focusing on what truly matters, saving for the future, and investing in opportunities that align with your personal and professional goals, creates a foundation of security and freedom. It allows you to pursue your passions, support your family, and invest in causes that reflect your values. Imagine a life where money is no longer a source of stress but a source of empowerment. Picture waking up each day with the peace of mind that comes from having financial security. You've built an emergency fund, you have a clear financial plan, and you're actively working toward long-term goals like retirement or homeownership. Instead of feeling trapped by debt or weighed down by financial insecurity, you feel confident and in control. You can focus on what truly matters to you, whether that's pursuing a dream career, traveling the world, or giving back to your community. This transformation is possible, and it begins with taking small, intentional steps toward financial discipline. The first step toward achieving financial freedom is creating a plan. Washington emphasizes the importance of intentionality, and that starts with understanding where your money is going. Are you living paycheck to paycheck? Are you spending more than you earn? Do you have savings set aside for unexpected expenses? Taking an honest look at your financial habits is the foundation for change. Start by tracking your spending. Identify areas where you can cut back, maybe it's reducing unnecessary subscriptions or curbing impulse purchases, and redirect those funds toward your goals. Building an emergency fund is a critical first step. This fund acts as a safety net, protecting you from financial stress when unexpected expenses arise, such as medical bills or car repairs. Once you have this foundation in place, you can start focusing on the bigger picture. What does your financial future look like? How can you begin to invest in yourself today? Whether it's contributing to a retirement account, exploring opportunities like stocks or real estate, or simply educating yourself about financial literacy, every small step you take today sets the stage for a more secure and prosperous tomorrow. Financial freedom doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent effort and intentional choices, you can build a life of stability and opportunity. Washington's message is clear: financial discipline isn't about deprivation, it's about freedom. When you take control of your money, you free yourself from the constant worry of bills, unexpected expenses, or societal pressures. Instead of feeling weighed down, you can focus on what truly matters to you. You can spend your money on experiences that enrich your life, support causes that inspire you, and invest in your personal growth. The more intentional you are with your finances, the more control you have over your life. Financial security becomes a stepping stone to greater opportunities, enabling you to live with less stress and more confidence. Let's pause and reflect. What's one financial goal you're working toward right now? Are you focused on paying off debt, building an emergency fund, or starting an investment portfolio? Whatever your goal may be, it's important to recognize that taking action, even small steps, makes a difference. Each decision you make, whether it's choosing to save a little more or spend a little less, moves you closer to your vision of financial freedom. Share your financial goals and challenges with others. By doing so, you not only hold yourself accountable but also inspire those around you to take charge of their finances. Together, we can create a community where we support and motivate one another to achieve financial success. Washington's perspective on money reminds us that it's not the amount we have but how we use it that matters. Money is a tool, and like any tool, its effectiveness depends on how we wield it. When managed wisely, money can create freedom, opportunity, and a lasting impact. But to unlock its full potential, we must be intentional. We must align our financial decisions with our values and goals, prioritizing what truly matters over fleeting indulgences. This alignment not only reduces stress but also opens the door to a life of purpose and possibility. Think about your relationship with money today. How can you start using it more intentionally? What steps can you take to ensure that your financial choices reflect your long-term vision? Maybe it's sitting down to create a budget, seeking guidance from a financial advisor, or committing to saving a specific amount each month. Whatever it is, the key is to start. The journey to financial freedom begins with a single step, and each step builds momentum. As you move forward, remember that financial empowerment isn't about avoiding challenges, it's about equipping yourself to face them head-on with confidence and clarity. Unexpected expenses will still arise, and financial decisions will always require careful thought, but with the right mindset and strategies, you'll be prepared. You'll have the resources and resilience to navigate whatever comes your way, knowing that you're in control of your financial destiny. So, what's your next step toward financial freedom? Take action today, no matter how small. Start by creating a plan, tracking your spending, and aligning your financial decisions with your values. Remember, you don't need to be wealthy to live a life of financial freedom, you just need to be intentional with what you have. By exercising discipline, budgeting wisely, saving consistently, and investing thoughtfully, you can transform money from a source of stress into a tool that empowers you to live the life you've always dreamed of. The power to change your financial future is in your hands. What will you do with it? Denzel Washington's wisdom serves as a powerful reminder that success is not something handed to us, it is earned through deliberate effort and self-mastery. His teachings emphasize that the key to achieving greatness lies in taking control of four fundamental aspects of our lives: our words, our thoughts, our emotions, and our decisions. Each of these elements plays a pivotal role in shaping not only the lives we live but also the legacy we leave behind. Mastering your words is the first step toward building the life you desire. Washington teaches that every word we speak carries weight. Words can inspire, uplift, and empower, but they can also harm, discourage, and limit. The way we communicate with others sets the tone for our relationships, while the words we speak to ourselves define our confidence and mindset. When we speak with intention and positivity, we plant seeds of growth in ourselves and others. Imagine how different your life could be if you consistently spoke words of encouragement and belief to yourself and those around you. What legacy could you create if every word you spoke aligned with your values and vision for the future? Equally important is the mastery of your thoughts. Washington frequently underscores the idea that our thoughts shape our reality. Every action, every decision, and every habit begins as a thought. If your mind is filled with negativity, fear, or doubt, these thoughts will manifest in your actions, holding you back from your potential. However, when you focus on belief, hope, and possibility, your actions will reflect those empowering thoughts, propelling you toward success. Think about this: what dominates your mind right now? Are your thoughts working for you or against you? By consciously choosing to nurture thoughts that align with your goals, you begin to create the mental environment necessary for growth and achievement. The third element Washington highlights is emotional mastery. Emotions are a natural part of life, but they don't have to control us. Washington reminds us that while feelings are valid and real, they are also temporary. How often have you made an impulsive decision in a moment of anger or frustration, only to regret it later? By pausing and choosing to respond thoughtfully rather than react emotionally, you protect your peace and maintain alignment with your long-term goals. Imagine how much more clarity and purpose you could bring to your life if you consistently chose to manage your emotions rather than let them manage you. Finally, Washington emphasizes the importance of mastering your decisions. The choices we make, big and small, determine the direction of our lives. Every decision either moves us closer to our goals or further away from them. By taking responsibility for your decisions and ensuring they align with your values and aspirations, you gain the power to shape your future intentionally. Ask yourself, are the decisions you're making today creating the life you want for tomorrow? If not, What changes can you make to align your actions with your vision? Washington's wisdom challenges us to take ownership of these 4 areas of our lives. It's not an easy task, but it's a transformative one. By mastering your words, thoughts, emotions, and decisions, you unlock the power to shape your life on your terms. You begin to live with purpose, clarity, and confidence, inspiring those around you to do the same. Ultimately, success is not just about personal achievement, it's about creating a legacy that empowers and uplifts others. So, the question is, how will you take control of these areas in your life to create a legacy that inspires? Thank you for being part of Motivation for Success today. If this video has inspired you, take a moment to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Remember, your journey to success starts with the choices you make today. Share this video with someone who needs a little extra motivation, and let's continue to inspire greatness together. Success is within your reach. Take control, step into your power, and watch as your life transforms. You've got this.